Welcome everyone. We are here for the season opener of Tier 2 in Wallaby Racing League. It is your boy Skills. He has made it. He hasn't forgotten, like in other instances. He has made it and wouldn't miss it for the world. We have got a great lineup for you in Tier 2 this year. It couldn't be closer. It is closer than our elf is to Santa's butthole, closer than Dante is to a box of tissues, and closer than Birdie is to his mummy. We are here at Tier 2, and this lineup looks absolutely delicious. So, we are here for Texas for the season opener. 28 laps in a 50% normal race. The weather looks great so far in qualifying. I don't think we'll see any rain throughout the whole series. And the question is, who is going to put their stamp on this competition early? Who is going to put their hand up to be the championship leader and say, catch me if you can? Dante is on Skillsy's mind. That is true. He is. He always is. As we see the first few people go out for their outlaps. I cannot wait for this season. Let me know if the stream looks okay. Let me know if the sound is good, the stream is good. I think I played the right opening video at the start, and so we have got a great start here tonight. A couple of new faces onto the grid. That's going to go down in history as a piece of crap. Squashy Joshy picked up in the kick Sauber. He showed some pace in the pre-season race, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Now, I do have to look after my voice tonight. I've got a bit of a raspy voice. As Jerabot comes into the chat, welcome Jerabot. Oscar Piastri Goat, one to watch. He is reserving tonight for the Ferrari, but a good opportunity for him to pick up some big points for the Ferrari. We know he's got some pace, but he can only reserve. Shifty Wizard did really well. We'll be racing for Dante tonight in the Aston Martin. Carl Faniza was your boy Skillsy's choice in the RB. So championship for Carl Faniza is coming. And also Scoob showed some amazing pace as well. And of course, you can't go past Yuki Bear. So Yuki Bear and Oscar Piastri Goat racing for Left for Dead in the Ferraris. That is a little bit rigged if you ask me. What the hell happened there? Goffy, you have some answering to do, young man. You have some answering to do. I'm not sure how Lefty got that bloody reserve in Tier 2. Anyway, Carl Faniza is out on his hot lap. Let's see what he does. Let's just go for a lap around with Carl Faniza and see what he can do in his first flying lap. So coming through the start of the S, he's up into 7th gear. You want to try and hit each of these curves and then just use the gears to slow yourself down around the last couple of S's. You want to cut that curve as much as possible. Hit the brakes a little bit down into 4th gear. Try and get up to get some traction, and then down the hill we run all the way to the hairpin. And you want to try and set this corner up because you will lose speed if you have a bad exit all the way down this run. So his foot will go down. His DRS will open at the back wing now. You'll gain around an extra 13 kilometers down this straight, and then it's just pedal to the metal, foot to the floor, and try and position yourself for this apex coming up into the 3rd sector. You want to try and cut that apex off as much as possible. Use as much track width as you can. Set yourself up for this flying right-hander. Stay off that sausage curb and try and take as much curve as you can. And then open up the track here. Cut this apex. Foot down for the last couple of corners for the lap. And you're pretty much flat stick all the way through. Choose your line. Go for it. And then 2 more corners to negotiate. It looks like he's picked up a little bit of a slipstream. You don't want to hit that sausage curb. Take as much as you can down into 3rd gear. Try and rotate the car and then foot down. Short run of the line here in Texas. And that is Carl Faniza of 131.764. Zodzi goes fastest with a 131.404, followed by, no surprise, Oscar Piastri Goat with a 131.696. Bevo, 134, that's going to be a scratch time. As Scoob for the RB also goes low 132s, 132.086. So some good times coming up so far for the Tier 2 lads. Techie in there as well. MJ Roller, good to see him get a time in there as well. Good to see Kahoot on the grid. We just want to say a massive congratulations to him. The milkman has knocked up his missus and he is expecting a baby end of March. Hopefully he comes out white. Otherwise, yeah, who knows. As Osgo Kano goes fastest with a 131.329. Gumbo says, up Matty Skills. Thanks, mate. Nice to see ya. How are you doing, my Kiwi little brother? Going well, I hope, mate. Always nice to see a Gumbo Kebab in the chat. So Kahoot in the Alpine is going around as P1 Camilo sets a 131.730. Magic Shots on his outlap. Welcome, Magic Shot. We are still missing one driver as far as I am aware. Toppy also out on a lap. El Majacko out on a lap. Shifty Wizard as well. And Kamikaze yet to enter the race. Shifty Wizard to the Aston, the biggest move of the season since Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari, Dante says. Well, I don't know about that, mate, but we will see. We will see, won't we? We will see. As these times are getting very, very quick. Where were these times in the pre-season as Bevo, mate? You can't park your car there. Shifty Wizard then looks like he's on a pretty good lap here. One more corner to negotiate here in Texas. He cuts off this final corner down in third gear, used all his battery, opened up the track nicely and goes P3 with a 131.520 with a purple final sector. 11 and a half minutes to go here in qualifying. It's good to have you. This is the first race of the season in Wallaby. We've got 4 tiers, soon to be 5 tiers. We've got a tier on Sunday night, tier 3 and 4. Races 4:30 and 6:30, all in Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We race tonight, tier 2, which is what you're watching right now. And tier 1, the big boys, will be racing tomorrow night at the same time at 8:30, which is not the same time. It's a different time. But it will be 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. It's the... You know what I mean. Padu! How are you, mate? Sways! All the Kiwis in the house. Yeah, Gumbo. It's happening, mate. Well, I don't know. It might happen. I shouldn't be saying that. Zip your lips, Skillsy. Shut up. You heard nothing. Nothing to see here. Got me coffee? Ah. That's some good coffee. Oh yeah. I'm good, Padu. Thanks for asking, mate. Good, bro. I've got some jokes, but these aren't Skillsy dad jokes at the moment. Guess what? We have got some Kirko dad jokes. He has messaged me in some Kirko dad jokes here. So let's have a look. Kirko, here we go. All right. I went to the doctor today. He asked me where the pain was. I replied, my bum. He replies, whereabouts on your bum? And I replied, the entry. Doctor says, keep using it as an entry and it will hurt. What? I don't know if that's too inappropriate for our audience here. Dale Beveridge redeemed a Skillsy dad joke. Yes, let's go. All right. Let's see. Why wasn't... Oh, hang on. Nah, I can't remember that one. I've got a couple. Hang on a sec. Footman, hang on. Don't go anywhere. Kyle Finese is out. He's disqualified himself. Invalidated even. You know? Man. One's coming off. Let me just rack my brains. I got to see like which ones I've used, which ones I haven't said. But I've got an array. I've got an array of dad jokes up my sleeve. How many did you open the other night? Oh, so many, man. They just wouldn't let me say it. They wouldn't let me say a dad joke. I don't know what's going on. I thought my dad jokes are funny. Osco Cardo's on an outlap at the moment. Cahoot's 3.5 seconds up on his time, down on his time. I don't know. Magic Shot yet to set a lap. Here we go. What can he do? 146.62. 16, you're in the wrong tier there, Magic Shot. You know? All right, I got one. I remember one, Bebs. Are you ready? Are you listening, Bebbies? All right, this is for you, right? My wife asked me to go pick up 8 Sprite from the shop the other day. 8 Sprite. But I only picked up 7 Up. I only picked 7 Up. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Because 7 Up, it's like Sprite, but he asked me if... Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's funny. Oh, it's funny. Oh, Gumbo, you went to Perth. What? Didn't I would have come up and seen ya. Mate, you could have seen my feet in real life. Instead of just the pics that you order every week. Osgo Piastri, great. I really still don't think that's fair that he's in the Ferrari. I'm going to have a word. I'm going to have a word with the owners. I'm going to have a word. We're going to have a word, people. We're going to have a word. All right, 7 minutes left to go in qualifying. Yuki Bear, bit of a surprise down in P8. Maybe he's sandbagging. 131.723. With Mitif in P9. The RB boys going all right. Scooby-Doo, where are you? He's down in P11 at the moment, on his outlap as well. Osgo Kano has just set another fastest lap. He is provisional pole, the 131.329 as he goes out and just seizes the opportunity. What now? It is, mate. And can we have some predictions? What now? Are we good enough for predictions in Wallaby, mate? Because you're loving the rapid predictions, but you know what? We want some what now predictions here in Wallaby, mate. Oscar is disqualified from the session for going the wrong way. That is huge in the scheme of things. And so Oscar Piastri Goat has now been disqualified from the session and will start in P19. So you don't get to keep your time when you're disqualified. That is it. It's over. And I'll tell you what, that has just made this race super interesting. I can hear Lefty from here. Wow. 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 What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes that doesn't move? Still no idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes that's not moving and he's cut in half? Still no bloody idea. As Ozzy goes, purple middle set. Oh, babe, it's such a good joke, isn't it? It's so good. You just can't stop laughing, can you? Yeah. All right, Zodzi in the third sector. He has done a purple middle sector. This looks like a good lap from him. The Red Bull does get out of the way. He's currently second position. Can he steal pole position? He's only a 10th down on it at the moment. And he comes around the final corner, goes a little bit wide. Zodzi in the Williams goes provisional pole with a 131.205. The Williams puts down the hammer and says to Osgo Cardo, this is my race, mate. I will take pole position here in the opener. And he has put a challenge down for everyone else to chase. Carl Faniza is also on a flying lap at the moment as well. And we have 4 minutes left here in qualifying. Emma's got so many clothes to fold. She's going off in the living room at the moment. She is not happy. Skillsy's not happy because he doesn't have any clothes. Wifey's not happy because she's not folding them. Around the final second corner we go. Carl Faniza jumps in the pits. It's not going to be good enough for a lap. But I have faith, Carl. I have faith. And look at this, people. Look at this. We have, like, it is very, very close. It is less than a second, nearly all the way down to P16 for this final run. And so this is anyone's game for qualifying. We have 4 minutes left. Scooby-Doo, where are you? He is out there at the moment. Setting a lap. Coming around the final corner. It does look all right. I don't think he's going to be fast enough to challenge the top guys, but he's going to go P6 with a 131.635. He's going to try and get in and out as quick as possible and try and get out, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to do that. Have to look after the throat. The old throat's a bit rusty. Big night in the town last night. Wallaby is good. I don't want to outshadow you. You couldn't what now? You. So guys, this is it. We have 3 minutes of qualifying to go, and currently Zodzi is P1 by just over a 10th of a second. And so put your predictions in the chat below, guys, who you think is going to be pole position, and Kirko will give you a zinger box if you are correct. So we have a few cars coming out right now. Scooby's out. Kamikaze's on the outlap. El Majacko is out on his outlap. And Ozco Kano is as well. So let's get back to the action and find out who's going to take pole position for Season 2, Race 1 here in Texas. Skillsy dad joke. They've asked for another dad joke, babe. All right, here we go. Gumbo, have you heard the joke about the Vegemite? I better not tell you. You'll spread it. So good. Kamikaze starts his flying lap now. Zodzi is still in the pits. I'm going to redeem the water as well. There's the water. I'm just going to have a sip of that. That is some good water. Shifty Wizard starts his... No, he's on an outlap at the moment as well. So Kamikaze and Toppy and Bevo all on their last laps. This track will ramp up. There is a history of it, and Kamikaze shows you by going purple in the first sector. So currently fastest man on track is Kamikaze. Can he take pole position for the Williams? It's been a good performance from Zodzi so far. Techie is also out on his lap as well. Where is he? Finishing up the first sector? No, he's just on his outlap. He's doing 2 outlaps at the moment. So we will watch Kamikaze come down this straight, open the DRS. Majacko starts his last flying lap as well. So Kamikaze up to the middle sector. What can he do? Has he gone faster? Scoob is out of qualifying. He is currently 3/10 up on his time. It's not going to be good enough for pole. He has to find about a 10th in this last sector if he wants to take pole position, but it's a pretty good lap so far. Ozco Kano starts his last flying lap. Shifty Wizard on his outlap. Yuki Bear on his outlap. Calfaniza and everyone else as well. Kamikaze, 2 corners to negotiate then. Cuts that final corner off. Let's ride on board with him. Last round the final corner down in third gear. Gets the car wide, rotates it well. And Kamikaze is only good enough for P3 with a 1:31.329. But will he stay there? It's the exact same time as Ozco Kano. And this is heating up. Shifty Wizard starts his last flying lap. Yuki Bear, don't count out him. Remember, he was in the top 3 in the preseason race as well. We thought he was going to go first in the draft. Unfortunately, he didn't. Now he's racing for Left 4 Dead. Is that going to be a good move or not? El Majacko is up on his time, but probably not enough. 1 sector to go for the McLaren. Kamikaze's finished. Ozco Kano just coming up to the end of the second sector. If anyone's going to take pole, it might be this man here in the Mercedes. And he's down on his time, so he's not good enough. And Zodzi is improving. Carl Faniza, what can he do? He's just started his last flying lap. So he did improve on his time. Techie finishes. Only good enough for P9 at the moment. El Majacko and the other McLaren, P2 with a 1:31.265. Ozco Kano is not improving. Coming around the last final corner, jumps into the pit. So that's it for Ozco Kano. He will not take pole position. Zodzi is currently on provisional pole. Can anyone knock him off? Shifty Wizard is absolutely flying. He is 4/10 up in the final sector, and it's good enough for pole. If he can have a good third sector, he will put it on the front row for the Aston Martin. Kahoot finishes P11 with a 1:31.724. What's Carl doing? Coming down the middle sector, he's improving, but probably not enough just yet. Shifty Wizard then around the final corner. Is he going to take pole position? It is Shifty Wizard in the Aston Martin. Yuki Bear goes pole with a 1:31.134. Shifty Wizard shut the bed in the third sector. Zodzi around the final sector goes pole position with a 1:31.036. It is Zodzi and it is the Williams. He's going to take pole position. Carl Faniza then in the RB. Can he do anything? Zodzi and Yuki Bear lock out the front row from El Majacko and Shifty Wizard. It is Carl Faniza coming around the final 2 corners. We know he's got pace. He's got dreams. He's got hunger. Can he do it for the boys? Carl Faniza. Is he going to be Sigma? Goes P7 with a 1:31.423, and qualifying for the first time this season is done and dashed. It's going to be Zodzi starting us off on pole position here at Texas. I'm good, Hennessy. I've got a bit of a sore throat, mate. My voice may or may not see me through until the end of the race, but I'm happy. I'm coming for the best league this side of Santa's arsehole, and I'd rather be here than anywhere else. Hey, Roshan. How you going, bro? How are ya? You going well? Yeah, Maxi, up at the RBs. RBs 7th and 10th, respectfully. And that is qualifying done here tonight. Thanks for the follow, Very Zeet TV. If you're not in the league, mate, feel free to join exclamation mark socials. Join our Discord. Oh, coffee's going to kill me if I don't get the qualifying. So I've got to go across. Hang on. There we go. There's the top 10. I'm just going to take a bit of a breather and protect my voice for the race. Oh, that's some good coffee. Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Another skillsy dad joke. Oh, my gosh. Guys, it's only in the safety cars. You can't do this to me. There's too many. There's too many. Did you hear about the wine that went to the party? I heard he had a great time. He had a great time. All right. We knew Zodzi was fast. Didn't know that he was sandbagging in the preseason. But now we know. Starting off pole position here at Coda. Emma's folding washing in the other room. Are you cooking dinner yet, babe? Are you cooking dinner? She's not cooking dinner yet, guys. What's on the menu? Chat wants to know, babe. Burger bowls is on the menu tonight, guys. I'm off the carbs. Can't eat carbs. Wife said too fat. She said, "You too fat for the carb. You lose weight." I don't even know why I'm speaking like that. She's not Asian. Hey, Duck. Why don't I cook dinner? Because I've got a wife, Dante. What do you mean? Oh, here's a joke, Dante. Yeah, Duck, that was the worst time, man. Here's a joke, Dante. Why did the woman cross the road? That's not important. What was she doing out of the kitchen? And we are here at Coda, and it is 5 lights out, and away we go. Zodzi will lead us off the line. He gets away pretty well. Yuki Bear will have the inside line here, and El Jacko on the outside. Can Yuki Bear make a move? He goes up on the outside. He looks like he got some good speed, but he's covered off by the Williams, and Zodzi will lead us away through the S as we go there. Camilo's lost the position, and so has Magic Shot. It's all going on here. Osgo Kano has made a position up, and around the S as we go for the first time this afternoon at Texas in Coda. Welcome to Tier 2 Wallaby Racing League. We are back as Zodzi leads us through. There's no real instance so far. Good to see. Down the hairpin we go, and up to the DRS straight for the first time this afternoon. Around the hairpin, it all looks pretty good so far. The hash pretty close, and the kick Sauber is around. The Red Bull Formula Fish put his nose in a place where it wasn't needed, and Magic Shot is out of the Grand Prix. Absolute shocker. Magic Shot is DNF, and he is out. We'll try and get him in for an interview. I don't know if he's going to be very happy to have the interview, but we have got our first safety car here at Coda in Texas. Oh, gosh. Well, let's see if we can get Magic Shot in here to have a bit of a chat to see what happened there, because that is absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking for the Red Bull driver. Are you in here? Yes, he is. Make sure your audio is included. Oh, he can't hear me because I'm not on party audio. Oh, sorry, Magic. Can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm using a different thing. I'm not using that. Damn it. Goodbye. Next time we'll have a chat. All right, so we have our first safety car in Coda. I don't think anyone did pit. What are the position changes? We'll get some telemetry up here now for you guys. Let's get some details. So here we go then. It is Zodzi out in P1 from Yuki Bear. El Majako lost a couple of positions down to P5. Camilo had a great start, 3 positions up. Oscar Piastri great as expected. In the Ferrari up to P15, and with me, Tiff 3332 is down 2 positions. Everyone else stays the same. And so, safety car around. We'll probably go around one more time. Let's have a look at the tyres while we do that. And so I think most people start on the mediums as expected. Oscar Piastri starting on the hards, looking to go long and gain those positions as well. So no penalties at the moment. Carl, if you're listening, mate, please stay within the white lines, mate. We know the reputation you have, but this is your team principal speaking. Racing is done in between the white lines. Love you long time, Carl Finita. Scooby-Dooby-Doo P8, the RB is looking pretty choice at the moment. That word there for my Kiwi brothers from another mother in the chat. But Zodzi, away from the front. Yuki Bear in the Ferrari, P2. And the question really is this season, who is going to beat Left 4 Dead? Is anyone going to emerge as a leader? Do you know, it has been 3.5 seasons since anyone else has led the Constructors' Championship in Wallaby. That is some record. 3.5 seasons, I think it is, that no one else has led the championship apart from Left 4 Dead. Not only winning it, but he hasn't even been overtaken. Do you know what I reckon that is? That's a joke. That's a joke. Simply lovely. So one more lap around here with the safety car. Zodzi is currently in. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win the Texas Grand Prix, and if you are correct, then Duck Puncher will buy you a Zinger box. But you have to get 1, 2, 3 in the right order and the fastest lap. So if that is, if you think you've got your tipping hat on, then let us know in the comments below who you think is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Chuck us a follow, and if you're not cheap, chuck us a subscribe. $9 a month is the price of 2 coffees, and all the money goes to supporting the league, prizes, Kirko's dildos, and yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So please subscribe. When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Coming from the other side. Oh, that's a Dante. That's true. We haven't even heard first 3 of that yet. When his mom goes to bed and he gets out the tissues, that's a Dante. When he gets a girl in the bed and he comes too early, that's a Dante. Alright, so, for those of you who are new to Formula 1, Zodzi will become the safety car. When the safety car comes in, he'll set the pace, and racing will resume when Zodzi puts his foot down. So, don't leak, bruh. So, here we go. Zodzi will become the safety car. I'm going to water my throat. And away we go. So, Zodzi out in front then will lead us away and up the hill. It's a big uphill before the S's we go. 2 DRS zones here in the US, in Texas. 1 down the main straight, 1 down the back straight after the hairpin. Going about 15 kilometers an hour through that. Hey, Magic Man, let us know what happened, mate. Sorry I couldn't get you in the chat. I forgot I was using a different microphone, a different setup, that I wasn't in party chat. So, Zodzi. Racing once more. Zodzi with the battery drain as well. Up the hill we will go for the 4th time this afternoon. 2nd lap of racing we go. Magic Shot, we lost him in the 1st lap through the S's. So down through the S's we come up once more. Zodzi will lead us away from Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard and Ozgo Kano in P4. Look at that great aerial shot from the helicopter. Yuki Bear right on the back of Zodzi. What can he do? Is he going to make a move into the hairpin? He looks like he's got a lot of pace here at Texas. Who has warmed up their tyres well? We will find out. So up to the run of the hairpin we go then. Zodzi in the Williams, leading this race at the moment. It looks like Camillo's right on the back of Scoob, and he does send it up the inside. Can he make the move stick? Scoob gets better traction on the way out, and looks like he has got his number. So Scoob stays up into P1, but Camillo, look at this, is gaining gaining. He's got more straight line speed. He's going to get the job done before the apex, and past Scooby goes, but they go wheel to wheel around the corner, and Scooby's not ready to give this up just yet, but he's going to have to. He yields to Camilo in the Huss, and Camilo goes up to P8. What a move, what racing. Welcome to Wallaby. You won't find it anywhere else. Camilo up into P8 then. Zodzi still out in front, but only by 3/10. We've got a yellow flag in the second and third sector. That is Bevo in the Alpine going off. So I'm not sure if there was a little bit of contact there. We'll find out if anyone jumps into the pits. Camilo, Calphanesia, and Scoob look pretty close. And down the main straight we go. DRS will be activated this lap. Remember, no DRS for a lap after the safety car, and so that gives everyone an opportunity to get away, but we're still very, very much bunched up here at Coda. Zodzi then will lead us away down the first sector once more in the Williams, away from Yuki Bear, and then Shifty Wizard in P3. Through the S's we go, and it all looks pretty good at the moment. Techie down to P12, the Mercedes and Toppy. Camilo picks up 3-second time warning. Toppy just loses traction there. Looks like he was on ice there. I'm not sure what happened there, if he heated up his tires or he came from a recent spin, but he does go round in the Kick Sauber. So going from bad to worse for the Kick Sauber driver, unfortunately, as Yuki Bear does make a move on Zodzi down the back straight with the DRS, extra 15 kilometers an hour, gets the move done, as Carl Faneza also into the apex after that DNS, gets up into P6 in the RB, and that will give your boy Skillsy a massive, can't say that word because my kids are around and my wife will kill me. So it is Yuki Bear in the Ferrari who will lead us away in P1 for the undefeated team principal of Left 4 Dead. It is another Left 4 Dead driver out in front. It's not unusual. We're used to it for 3.5 seasons. Will someone knock this guy off his rocker? Because I, for one, am sick of seeing it. Yuki Bear, Shifty Wizard goes fastest man on track with a 134.705. Can he knock him off? Zodzi then, right on the gearbox of Yuki Bear. Around the first corner we go. If you get a DRS down to the S's, he's going to have to stay in behind for the moment, but he is right on the back of Yuki Bear in the Ferrari. So through the S's we go once more for the 6th time this afternoon. Toppy is finished. He has retired in the pits. He must have some rear wing damage, but he is finished. Retired in the pits as his second casualty for tonight in Texas. Kick Sauber is out. No points. Very unfortunate. Very sad. Toppy, feel for you, mate. Hope everything's okay. Zodzi then into the hairpin. He's going to make a move. No, he waits for the DRS. So down this back straight we go then. Is he close enough to make a move? He got a great exit from that hairpin as Techie makes a move on Formula Fish into the apex, goes up to P12, and Squashy Joshy has gone around in the kick as well. So it goes from bad to worse for the Kick Sauber. Yuki Bear loses a little bit of traction going into the apex. Just lost the rear going in there, and that gives Shifty Wizard an opportunity to get right into this battle. Kahoot up into P10 in the Alpine then as well. Does overtake his friend Techie, and we have a 7, 8, 9-way battle for P1 here. What a race we are experiencing here in T2, and this is why the world has been frothing and waiting and anticipating for this tier, because this is hotter than, I don't know, I had no analogy there. Something was coming, it didn't come. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Shifty Wizard right on the back of Yuki Bear, so DRS zone, up the hill we go. Look at that incline of the racetrack. It's absolutely incredible. Up the hill we go, and then down into the S's. Zodzi does lead us away from Yuki Bear. So this is probably going to happen all day, back and forth down that back straight. Right now, we have a 4-way, 5-way, 6-way battle into the S's, all the way down to Scoob, and then it's 2.5 seconds back to Kahoot, who leads us into the second chasing pack. Techie right on the back of him in the McLaren. Magic Man said collision with Squashy Joshy. Hotter than Kirko naked. Not the sort of heat I was looking for, but Yuki Bear gets a great exit. Look at this. Does make the move on Zozzi once more and will go P1. So they are just pulling each other along, trying to keep the rest of the pack at bay. Is anyone else making moves as we go around that corner? MJ Roller up. Oh, up the inside. Formula Fish sends it and says, mate, look at this. That is late braking if I've ever seen it, sir, but looks like a good move. Did use MJ Roller as a bumper car on the right-hand side of the Aston Martin as Dante is yelling, clip it, clip it. We're going to put a ticket in, but Formula Fish up into P12. What a move from him. Squashy Joshy in the kick Sauber and Bevo quite far behind now. As we go around, Oscar Piastri Goat in the Ferrari down to P14 at the moment. Remember that he did get disqualified from qualifying. So if you just tuned in and said, why is Oscar Piastri Goat down there? That is why. Disqualified in qualifying for going the wrong way. So the game glitched out and said, thank you very much, sir. You will start at the back of the grid. He has gained 5 positions so far and up to P14 for the Ferrari. His teammate, of course, up in P1 at the moment and leading this Grand Prix. Points up for grabs, but also a stamp on this competition at the moment. And look at this. We have a 9-way battle for P1. You love to see it. 3 seconds, then back to Kahoot, and then another battle for the chasing pack. So up to the hairpin we go then. All looks pretty neat and tidy so far. Yuki did get a great exit and a great great third and first sector there. And so Zodzi might not actually be close enough to make a move, but he is gaining, and into the hairpin we go. He is going to make a move, is he? And they go wheel to wheel, but it's all clean as they stay on track as the RB does get a little bit feisty down to P6. Not sure what happened there, but that was great racing by the Williams and the Ferrari. They kept it clean, on track, wheel to wheel. You want to take some notes on how to overtake and race cleanly? There's the example for you, and that's why we love Wallaby Racing League. What racing standards there. Absolutely fantastic. As Magic Man says, low type of fade. Did I say that right? Was that Sigma? I don't know, man. I'm just busting, having the Riz up here. Ew, Zodzi then, P2 currently. But they've been swapping all day. And Zodzi, I think that was a position back, was it? I don't know, but Zodzi goes P1. Doesn't want to wait for the back straight. And down into the S as we go then. Does get a little bit squiggly on the exit. They will be losing a little bit of traction now on those medium tyres. They will be burning up. It is quite hot here in Texas. Track temperature is a scorching 35 degrees, which means these tyres will just get eaten up. They'll start to lose a little bit of grip on the rear, probably in the next couple of laps. So it'll be interesting to see who has managed their tyres. As Oscar Cano, the front 4 have just gained a little bit of advantage back to El Majacco now, but through the S's they have caught up a little bit as well. And so around the hairpin we go and down this back straight once more. Shifty Wizard is a lot closer this time, but the problem he has is that Yuki Bear also has DRS, but is he going to try and make a move here? There we go, off on the outside. No, he's going to stay in behind Zodzi. And did he just lift a little bit there? Zodzi on the inside! What a move! Kept Yuki Bear, caught Yuki Bear sleeping there. Yuki Bear thought he had the job done, and Zodzi goes, thank you very much, mate. On the inside, can't sleep with me around. And the Williams up into P1. Now that was an absolute magnificent move without DRS. What a move. Zodzi has put his stamp on this tier and said, I am a contender for this championship. I don't care who you are. Get out of my way. Give me your lunch money and I'll take your sister to the prom. Thank you very much. Tyres, please, my lord. There's only one lord, mate. It's not me. As Camilo pits into the pits. I'm not sure if he has any damage. Let's just check that. And mate, except for a couple. Let's have a look. There you go. Everyone's on mediums except for Oscar Piastri, Goat, and Squashy Josh, who had to pit early. No. So Camilo's just pitted early, and that is an indication of these medium tyres and that track temperature we were talking about earlier, just eating up these tyres. They're not going to last very long, but if you pit early, then you have to try and make the hards go until the end of the race. I'm sure they're waiting for a safety car, which will spice things up a lot out here. And so let's just have a run through the order while we're waiting here. So we've got Zodzi in P1, leading us away from Yuki Bear. They've been switching positions all day, and we have been looking at the other battles at the moment, but that is the closest one at the moment. Shifty Wizard P3, happy to just sit in behind and let these two sort of screw up their tyres a little bit. I think that's the plan for Shifty Wizard. Osgo Kano in P4, as we see Yuki Bear overtake Zodzi as he's done all day, and this time covers off the inside. He's learnt from the lap before, and I'm sure Left 4 Dead would have been in his ear as well. El Majacco in the McLaren P5, Carl Finese P6. So we've got 6 different constructors in the top 6. Absolutely fantastic to see. And then Kamikaze, Scoob, Kahoot, and Techie will round out our top 10. Shifty Wizard right on the gearbox now. Zodzi, I think he's sick of staying in there behind. And we're going to see if anyone's going to jump in the pits. No. So they stay out. Lap 10 of 28. Lap 10 of 28. As you can see there, one stop for Camilo, one stop for Squashy Joshi. Kamikaze does jump in, and Techie does jump in as well. And so these early jumpers in, the trade-off is they will have faster tyres. The hard tyres will take a couple laps to heat up, and then they will have faster tyres at the start. The problem's going to be with this high degradation track is at the end of the race, they're going to be on the slower tyre. So the longer that these guys can go on this stint on the medium tyre, the faster they're going to be at the end of the race. But they have to make sure that their delta is not slower than the guys coming out on the newer tyres. So strategy is going to play a big part here. And I think for the top 6, they're going to follow the leader. So whoever's going to come in, as soon as Yuki or Zodzi comes in, I believe that the rest of the pack will come in as well. As Kyotonic says, go, go, Khan. Go, go, Khan. Go, go, Khan. That's like Super Saiyan. Go, Khan. As Zodzi does overtake Yuki there once more and goes leader of this race. Techie, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Carl Finese doing a good job with the other RB as well, right behind him. Do not double stack. Do not double stack RBs. Please, please, don't do it. But there might be a big enough of a gap that it'll be okay. But hopefully they are talking with each other in a chat. So Zodzi leads us away from Yuki Bear. We're lap 11 of 28. We're about a third of the way through this Grand Prix. Is anyone going to jump in? So Zodzi does jump in now. Yuki Bear does. Ozgo, Carl Finese picks as well. Ozgo Kano decides to stay out in the Mercedes. So this lap is going to be absolutely crucial for Ozgo Kano, and Scoob stays out as well, avoiding the double stack. Thank you very much, Scoob, for listening to that. Oscar Piastri Goat jumps up. MJ Roller jumps as well. Remember, Oscar Piastri Goat is going long. He is on the hard tyre. So on an alternate strategy there for Oscar Piastri Goat. Lap 12 of 28. Hey, J-Swall, how are ya? I didn't know that was J-Swall because the name was Mr. J-Swall, so I didn't know it was J-Swall. But I appreciate you letting me know that it's J-Swall. So this split's going to be super interesting. Ozgo Kano decided to stay out in the Ferrari on the medium tyres. He has decided to stay out longer. So let's see if he's going to jump into the pits now. And let's see what's going to happen here with Ozgo Kano. And we'll be looking at the splits with intentionality. So Ozgo Kano decides to stay out for another lap, as does Scoob does. No, Scoob dives in. So Scoob dives in. Ozgo Kano stays out. Let's see what that does and see if the overcut here has any issue. So Yuki Bear coming around the final second last corner now. And remember, Scoob was about 2 seconds off the pace. So Scoob jumps in the pit. And we'll see how much time that undercut is worth here. I don't know why it does that. Stream title needs to be changed. Yeah, I know. It's all good. Ferrari combo Ollie, mate. Oscar Piastri Goat. He's going long, so he's currently P2, but he has not pitted yet. And Scoob comes out 3.5 seconds behind Kamikaze, or 3.2, yeah, 3.5 seconds. So the undercut here worth about a second. And so he's lost a second by staying out for an extra lap, but he would have lost that anyway if he did double stack. The problem he's got now is he's got a little bit of tech. He's got DRS on him, so he's going to be under pressure come the DRS zone. But he will have one lap newer tyres come the end of the race. And so Ozgo Kano is going to have to go quite long here if he's going to make this work. And maybe he's going to go medium to soft strategy. We have seen it done before, but not very often because the undercut is very powerful here, as you have seen. Yuki Bear then overtakes Zodzi and becomes your provisional race leader. Shifty Wizard right on the back of Camilo. Is he going to make a move? He is into the apex. They go wheel to wheel with the Haas. They're still wheel to wheel here in Coda in Texas. They give each other enough space. It's the Haas on the inside now. Can he close it out? The McLaren's having a look as well. And the McLaren of El Majacco goes through. But he did outbrake himself. He has to get out of the way of the Haas. It did look like a great move, but he didn't carry enough speed. And he is now going wheel to wheel with the Haas. And they make contact. So the McLaren makes contact with the Haas and has to stick in behind then as Camillo goes through and picks up a time penalty for his troubles. Thank you very much. So some good racing there. El Majacco absolutely sending it up the inside and then having just to calm down a little bit and stick it in behind as Oscar Piastri-Goat, and the Ferrari is now 1-2. Remember, Oscar Piastri-Goat has not pitted yet. And so if a safety car comes the next 6 laps, that is going to be absolutely beautiful for him as Jacko and the Haas are going at it. Again, they're off track. They're on track. El Majacco now picks up a 3-second time penalty, and there is no love lost here between the Haas and the McLaren garages because they are more aggressive than my wife when I'm naked in the bedroom. So El Majacco and Camillo now racing, and it looks like Carl Faniza wants to get in on this. Up the inside, the RB goes, gets the job done before the apex, just picks them off, sees them fighting and goes, mate, I'll take the position while you guys sit there and squabble. So it is Carl Faniza up into P6. Techie and Scoob also having at it. And Kahoot in the Alpine coming down the inside on Scoob. Can he get the job done? He does before the apex as well. And into the apex, he just about gets on the back of the gearbox of Techie, but stays out of trouble. And there's Kahoot up into P11 in the Alpine. Back up the top then, Camillo is still fighting this. He's going wheel to wheel with the RB of Carl Faniza. There is some aggressive driving going on, clears him, and the Haas up into P6 he goes then. El Majacco P5, Shifty Wizard P4, and while all this is happening, Zodzi has become your provisional leader here in Texas. Up into P2 for the Williams. Up the hill we go then in the DRS zone here at Texas, and look at Carl Faniza on Camillo. He's not done yet. Up the inside of the apex on the Haas, gets the job done. The Haas tries to switch back. Can he get the switch back done? No, he cannot. So into the S's we go then. Camillo down to P7. This battle has gone on for a couple of laps now. Kamikaze has joined this battle. So Camillo, Carl Faniza, and Kamikaze all going at it. And because of this, now Carl Faniza finds himself a second behind El Majacco. He needs to find some DRS before this hairpin if he's going to save this position. Is he within a second? I do not think so. So into the hairpin we go then, and around the corner. Needs a good exit, does Carl Faniza. Down this main straight he goes. No DRS for him. But who does have DRS is Camillo. Camillo down this back straight with DRS wide open. This is the battle. Carl Faniza lets him by and then squeezes him. And into the apex we go then. Carl Faniza tries everything he can to try and defend. But it is Camillo in the Haas. Too much class. Goes through. But Carl's not done with this battle just yet. I'll tell you this much. Because the RB is on fire. He wants the race win. The championship is his to lose, I reckon. Oscar Piastri-Goat is losing a lot of time. Looking like 3 seconds now. Yuki Bear is behind him. And maybe he's going to help his teammate get DRS in the next couple of laps. Zodzi, P2 then. Around the final corner we go. Loses a little bit of grip as you saw. And up the hill we run. At the moment, it's Shifty Wizard, Zodzi and Yuki Bear have been battling for the race lead the entire race. Shifty Wizard happy to sit in behind as Carl Faniza picks off Camillo once again in the DRS zone, and through the S's we go. Carl Faniza will want to try and get out of DRS if he can. Shifty Wizard happy to sit in behind, waiting to make his move, save his tyres, letting Zodzi and Yuki Bear go at it for the entirety of this race. But what's going to happen in 12 laps time when we have one more lap to go? So Carl Faniza needs to try and get DRS. El Majacco 4/10 behind Shifty Wizard, and then down to Kahoot in the Alpine, 2.8 seconds behind this pack. And we have a 8-car pack once again, like it was at the start of the race. It is now. Osgo Kano then on the back of this pack, who would want to try and catch back up. He did pit a lot later, lost a lot of time. And as we can see, oh, look at this. The Williams and Kamikaze breaks up Carl Faniza and Camillo and gets past it up into P7. Does Kamikaze. What a move by him. Zodzi does lead us away. Oscar Piastri-Goat, just remember he has not pitted yet, but can he help his teammate here? Because he has just put Zodzi in DRS. So this is going to spice things up. Lap 16 of 28 here at Coda. When will Oscar Piastri Goat pit? Can he come out on the back of this pack? One more lap, he stays out, and will give these front runners now DRS and makes this battle even spicier than it was. Elmer Jacko, P5, Carl Feniza, did he pick up? He is the fastest man on track with a 1:34.586. But he didn't pick up DRS, and Yuki Bear and Zodzi go wheel to wheel around the first corner. But it is Zodzi who wins out into the S as we go then. Camilo makes a move on Ozco Kano. Stays P8 and into the S as we go. Yuki Bear right on the back of the gearbox of Zodzi, and then Shifty Whizzer, like we've said it before, the Aston Martin happy to sit in behind. But what's important here is Oscar Piastri Goat has given DRS now to Zodzi in the front runner, so Yuki Bear will not find it as easy to overtake him. So into the hairpin we go, and Zodzi needs to clear Oscar Piastri Goat as fast as possible. He needs to get past this back marker, and he does. So the Ferrari, Oscar Piastri Goat, just lets them by, doesn't get in the way. Has he got a problem here? Oscar Piastri Goat, he's on the grass. What is going on there? I'm not sure what happened there. Is that some cheeky tactics or what? I don't know what's happened there. But Oscar Piastri Goat just pulled over, didn't want to be a part of this battle, and just let the entire pack go by. Super interesting from him there. Comba Ollie out in front. But yeah, I'm super interested to speak to Oscar Piastri Goat about why he did that and whether that is a strategy or not. But this is super interesting. Down in P6, 1.1 seconds behind now. Crucially has broken up this battle between Camilo and Carl Feniza, and now Carl can get on with it, and behind El Majacco. Remember, Carl Feniza right now, fastest man on track. So, five-way battle for P1. Oscar Piastri Goat finally jumps into the pits and will get off those hard tyres. I'm sure he's happy about that. Kahoot right on the back of Scoob. Is he going to make a move into turn one? No. Decides to stay in behind, and down the S's he goes. Zodzi leads us away then from Yuki Bear, from Shifty Whizzer, and Elmer Jacko and Carl Feniza in the RB. 5 constructors in the top 5. Lap 18, 10 laps to go. Where would you rather be? I hope you have a zinger box. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because this is a race and an opener for the ages. Magic Shot actually had a zinger box today. Fantastic. As the GOATs, Carl Feniza gets past Elmer Jacko and up into P4. Carl Feniza's on a burner at the moment. Stay in the white lines, Carl. Stay in the white lines. Do not get a penalty, mate. And you've got a podium here, and we've got a 5-way podium, and Scoob has spun. No! Scooby-Dooby-Doo! What are you doing, bro? That's right. He's got some pace. He'll make it back. Scoob spins down to P11 then for the Scoob Master, and Shifty Wizard right on the gearbox of this battle. 5-way battle for the win. Elmer Jacko does have a 3-second time penalty, and Zodzi picks up a 3-second time penalty, and that is absolutely huge in the course of this race. So at the moment, Carl Feniza, Shifty Wizard, and Yuki Bear without a time penalty, and into the S as we go then. There's your tyres. Everyone on the hard tyre. Oscar Piastri Goat on the alternate strategy. Started on the hard tyre, had to go to the mediums, down in P15 because of it. And I'm just going to check who's got warnings in Race Director. Let's have a sneaky look then. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, Yuki Bear, Shifty, and Carl. That's what we want to see. Yuki Bear, Shifty, and Carl. Yuki Bear, Shifty, and Carl. So Carl's got 1. Oh, that's a collision. That doesn't matter. Yuki Bear's got 1. Carl's got 1. Yuki's got 1. Carl's got 1. So Yuki Bear's got 1 warning. Carl's got 1 warning, and it's also Kano. Oscar Piastri picking up a 3-second time penalty, but there was chaos here as Kamikaze goes through. Sorry, guys. Camilo also down as Oscar Kano. Camilo goes into the back of Kamikaze. And look at this. Oscar Kano is going through the ghost of Camilo. Camilo then back to solid car and down into P8. So not great there. Someone got some damage, some wing damage there, but does decide to stay out. So Ozgo Kano, Bevo picks up a 3-second time penalty as well, and Shifty Wizard gets past Yuki Bear. So Shifty Wizard is done with playing this game. He doesn't want to sit in behind them anymore. He is here to race and put his stamp on this race. We have 8 laps to go. Yuki Bear with a warning, Carl with a warning. Oscar Piastri goes fastest man on track at the moment. No one else with warning, so this is going to be super important that everyone keeps it on track. We have a 5-way battle for the first win here, and for someone to put their stamp on this championship battle nice and early. This is race 1, tier 2 at Wallaby Racing League, and around the hairpin we go. Have a water. All right, thanks, guys. All right, fair enough. Sorry. Look what happens when I have a water. Look what happens. Zodzi loses down to P3, and they're going wheel to wheel. Shifty Wizards on the inside. Williams on the outside. Carl Finese looking to pick him off. We have a 3-4-way battle here. This is absolutely crazy. The Ferrari and Zodzi go wheel to wheel. Yuki Bear goes through. Zodzi on the outside. Who's going to win out? Yuki Bear does push him a little bit wide. The Williams has to tuck him behind. Goes P2 at the moment. Round the final, second last corner he goes. And it is Yuki Bear who wins out. And Shifty Wizard down into P3. Carl also looking to make a move. So 5-way battle. Up the hill we go. What a race we've got on now. There's no more managing tyres. There's no more managing strategy. We are here for the win. And we are here for someone to be crowned Texas Coda Tier 2 Season 8 champion. And we are racing for that title. Yuki Bear into the S's leads us away then without any time penalties, away from Zodzi and away from Shifty Wizard in the Williams. I am absolutely creaming my pants over this race. I hope you are excited as well. If you like it, let us know in the chat below. Zodzi, as you can see, right on the gearbox of the Ferrari, and I think he's got a little bit more straight line speed as well. So now's the time to be smart. Remember, you don't want to be in front on the last lap. Or if you are going to be in front, you want to have a crazy good S's section. So down the back straight we go then. Zodzi pulls out, overtakes Yuki Bear, goes leader of this Grand Prix, Shifty Wizard, and Carl does stick his nose up. A little bit of contact, but is it a good move? Yes, it is. And around the outside of the Aston Martin we go. They go wheel to wheel, and is Carl going to get the job done? He's got the inside line here. Is Shifty Wizard on the outside. Around the apex we go. They leave each other enough room. They're still wheel to wheel, and Carl has to stick it in behind. And Carl and Shifty Wizard, they are going 3 and 4, and they are going for it, and they've got to be careful here not to let Zodzi and Yuki Bear get away with it. So Zodzi out in P1, Yuki Bear P2, Shifty Wizard P3, and Carl P4. Don't mark out El Majako or Ozgo Kano. Only a dumb man would do that. Ozgo Kano is absolutely flying. Remember that he pitted. He's gonna have faster tires come the end of the race. He pitted 2 laps later than everyone else, so he's gonna be faster at the end of the race. And he looks like he's got his racing shoes on. This could be an absolute amazing finish. We are lap 22 of 28. Do not go anywhere. Game source offline. You guys can still see it, right? Yeah, you can. Yuki Bear goes up into P1. Here we go, lap 22 then of 29. Kahoot also on the back of Camilo. Scoob gets the job done, does he? Yes, he holds off. Up into P11. Good on you, Scoob. Stay there, mate. It's all points, baby, for the beautiful RBs. Around Sector 3 we go then for the 22nd time tonight. Who's going to win this race? Come on, Carl. Come on, Carl. I'm a believer, mate. I'm sorry, I'm not biased. Anyone can win this race. Anyone can win this race. Let's go, Scoob. Let's go, the RBs. Someone's got to knock the Ferrari left for dead off his porch, off his pedestal. Can anyone do it? That is the cry. Even after one night of racing, he is already the championship leader for the Constructors is Left for Dead, continuing his amazing run for 3.5 seasons of absolute pure dominance. Yuki Bear, his driver, picked him up in P5 of the draft, is currently leading us away in the Ferrari for Tier 2 race. Zodzi behind him, lap 23 of 28. We have an absolute cracker of a season opener. And if this is a taste to come, man, it's going to be an absolute buffet. A buffet. It's going to be a buffet this year of absolute delicacy. And the proper good buffets, not the crappy buffets. We're going to have the fresh oysters, the Indian tikka masala. You know, we're going to have all the desserts for you. The tiramisu. It's going to be an absolute beautiful buffet. As Scoot does overtake Camilo and up into P8. Lap 23 of 28. I am pretty hungry now. All right, here we go then. The buffet that is Tier 2. The little oysters. You know those good oysters, like the big oysters that you get. You put a little bit of with the bacon and a little bit of sauce in it. Oh my gosh, that's what we got here. Kilpatrick. Oh! Yuki Bear picks up a 3-second time penalty. Lap 24 of 28, and you can hear Lefty right now. Lefty is pulling his hair out. He's like, why did you do that, Yuki Bear? Why? Why? Has Carl Finese and Shifty Whizzer without penalties? Shifty Whizzer hasn't got any penalties. Where's Carl Finese at with penalties? Let's have a look. It is a hard track not to pick up any penalties. It is a hard track not to pick up any penalties, but he picked them up pretty quickly there, did he? Carl Finese has got 1. Oh, Carl Finese's got 2. And Shifty Whizzer has got 0. So Shifty Whizzer has got 0 track limit penalties. Carl Finese has 2 track limit penalties. He's not going to pick up any more, are you, Carl? No, he's not. And then Yuki Bear is P1 and Zodzi P2 with track limit 3-second penalties. El Majacro as well. And do not mark Ozgo Kano out, as there is a lot of racing here. Look at this. Camilo and Teki go wheel to wheel around the hairpin, and Teki gives him a little bit of a shove and says, mate, just stick him behind. But Camilo says, mate, have you heard of the switchback? This is a switchback, baby. And in the house goes around the outside of Teki, but Teki closes him off, and they are still wheel to wheel. But it is the McLaren that wins out, and it is Teki who goes P9. What a little battle we have there for P9 in the middle of the pack. Shifty Whizzer then in the Aston Martin. Is he just going to stick him behind? Up the hill we go, only for a few more times tonight. As Kyotonic says, simply lovely. Kyotonic also told me to have a water. All right. Go, picks up a 3-second time penalty. As Shifty Whizzer in P3, Carl in P4, El Machaco P5. So right now, Shifty Whizzer is your Grand Prix leader. Like, technically, fundamentally, spiritually, and relationally. Carl Finese is P2. El Machaco P3. No, sorry. Ozgo Kano will be P3 at the moment. And then there's a 1.6 second gap back to Kamikaze. Bevo picks up a 3-second time penalty. They're coming in thick and fast here. Carl Finese right on the back of the Aston Martin. Look at this. Is there going to be a bit of a move? Yes, there is. We're going 4, 2 wide, 3 wide, 17 wide. It is wheel for wheel. Carl Finese on the outside. Oh, Aston Martin gets touched by Yuki Bear. Shifty Whizzer did well to keep it on track. Down into P4. But Carl Finese goes up into P3. Your current race leader. Look at this. The El Machaco McLaren on the outside. He looks like he's going to make a move on the Shifty Whizzer. Shifty Whizzer on the outside then. They go wheel to wheel. Around the second last quarter we go. Shifty Whizzer's had to go off track, but he stays and he goes up to P4. And Carl Finese is your current race leader. Carl Finese, do not get a time penalty, and I'll buy you 10 Zinger boxes. 10 Zinger boxes, Carl. I'll buy them all for you. You can get the fries. You can get the potato and gravy. Get whatever you want, mate. Get the feet pick. Don't get distracted by the commentary. Do not get distracted. Do not go anywhere. We've got 2.5 laps to go. Through the S's we go then. Zodzi out in front from Yuki Bear, from Carl Faniza, as Shifty Whizzer is right on the back of Carl. We've got no tyre grip left, no degradation, no voice. Excitement everywhere. Osgo Kano on the back of El Majacko. Don't count him out. I've called it all race. He's a sneaky little bugger. He's like a zit that won't go away. Just keeps coming back at ya. So El Majacko, round the hairpin we go then. Shifty Whizzer and Carl Faniza down the main straight. Carl's got to make sure he stays in DRS. He needs it. As Zodzi and Yuki Bear, they've still got places to race for, and it's going to be important in the championship battle. And Yuki Bear goes through in the Ferrari. Zodzi P2 then, and then Carl P3. Shifty Whizzer in the Aston Martin P4. What a race we've got here. Lap 26 of 28. Lamb redeemed a dad joke. Here's a dad joke. You don't tell dad jokes on lap 26 or 28. Have a water, Aussie gamer. Mate, calm down. You calm your farm, mate. Can you see what's going on here? This is absolutely insanity. Yuki Bear out in front then, from Zodzi, from Carl Faniza, from Shifty Whizzer. And Shifty Whizzer is going to make a move. He had a quick look, but he goes in behind, and up the hill we go then. Lap 27 of 28. The back wings all open, extra 15 kilometers an hour. Zodzi climbs up the hill. Is he going to make a move? Shifty Whizzer, is he going to make a move? No. Through the S's we go. Smart race management is what we need from this day forward. This moment is going to be etched in history as one of the greatest moments of all time. Wherever you are, you will remember this moment for the rest of your life. You will say, on this day, I was watching Tier 2 Wallaby and I saw magic unfold and I fell in love with sim racing, and that is why I own a sim, son. And you will tell your children and your children's children of this day of where you were for the season opener for Tier 2 Wallaby Racing League. We have 1.5 laps remaining. Do not go anywhere. No, Carl's not getting a pen. No. Down the back straight we go then, as Yuki Bear and Zodzi, they go for it. Is someone going to make a move? What's going to happen? Lap 27 of 28. Babe, I need some water. I've got no water. Camilla goes up into P9. Round the second last corner we go. That's cold coffee. So around the final corner we go. I don't know who's more nervous, me or Carl. The RB is in professional lead right now. So up the hill we go for the last time this evening. Let's have a look at Shifty Whizzer's on board. Where is he going to make his move? Is it going to be up the hill? No. The wings shut close. And around turn 1 we go for the last time tonight. Into the S's. Not much tyre grip. Who's got the balls to keep it on track? It is Zodzi, away from Yuki Bear, away from Carl Faniza, then Shifty Whizzer, Elman Jacko in the McLaren. So there is an overtaking zone up to the hairpin, and then after the back straight is the other overtaking zone that we have. You've got to set your car up here. He had a good exit, Shifty Whizzer did. Down into the run to the hairpin. Where is Carl going to put his car? Is he going to close it off here? What is Shifty going to do? He's going to wait. And Carl gets a good corner. He gets a good exit. Down the run we go. Carl still has DRS. The back wings come open. Shifty Whizzer in the Aston Martin. Has he got enough? Battery is close. He's on the outside. Carl Faniza closes off the inside. And around the corner we go. Around the outside, Shifty Whizzer has a look, but Carl keeps it on track. Has he opened the door? There he has. But there's still some time to go, and the front two are still battling it out. Yuki Bear, Carl, Shifty Whizzer. Around the last couple of corners we go then. It is Zodzi from Yuki Bear, from Carl, from Shifty Whizzer. Zodzi has got batteries, Yuki's got batteries, but Carl doesn't have any batteries. Around the final corner we go, and Carl Faniza is going to win the Grand Prix, and Carl Faniza for the RP wins the Texas Grand Prix. Osgo Kano P2. I said don't count him out. Osgo Kano said get in there, baby. Shifty Whizzer P3. Zodzi P4. Yuki Bear P5. Absolutely insane. What a race! What a race! What a race! Oh my gosh, I'll invite you guys into a party. Let me just get my Xbox and I'll get you guys into a party. And then, I don't know, do I get off live stream? I don't know. I don't know. People will echo. Look, I don't know how to do this anymore. I've got to remember how to stream. Woo! Absolutely fantastic race. Here, we've got Carl Finese P1, Ozgo P2, Shifty Wizard P3. Zodzi, then Yuki Bear, Kamikaze, El Majako, Gahoot in P8, MJ Roller, Camilo, Techie, Bum Bum in P11, Scooby Doo, Where Are You, P12, Whiff Matif in P13, Oscar Piastri Go P14, and then a couple of DNFs as well. And we're going to get these guys in for an interview. Don't go anywhere. Carl, join the party, mate. Oh, no. I've got to do this, otherwise Goffy will kill me. There we go. All right. Get in here, lads. Hey, mate. Just include your audio, guys. We're just waiting for Shifty, and we'll get it started.
Yeah, I got you.
We can hear ya. Just turn it up a little bit, maybe. I'll just make sure the stream. Just talk for a sec, guys.
Yo.
Thank you. I'll just make sure the stream. Just talk for a sec, guys.
Yo.
Thank you. I'll just make sure the stream. Just talk for a sec, guys. Shifty, get in here, Shifty. I'll tag you. Shifty, get in here, Shifty. All right. Well, we'll start with Osgo Kano then. While we wait for Shifty, I have tagged him a couple of times. So Osgo, man, talk us through your race, mate, and in particular, obviously your strategy is to stay out. Obviously you pay dividends in the end, but obviously a big ballsy decision there, mate. So yeah, talk us through your race.
Yeah, qualified I think P5, and I was trying to hang on the DRS. When I saw them pitting, I wanted to stay out one more lap, but then one more lap again because I was waiting for safety car. Anyway, it didn't work out, so I came out like 8th position, and it was very difficult because we had Kamikaze and well, we had a contact with Camilo. I was trying to overtake him because my tires were much better than him, but
Mm-hmm.
like he didn't give up. He didn't want to give up the position, and I had a very slight wing damage. That's why I decided to sit back at the 6th position because a couple of guys had time penalties.
Mm.
Yeah, Magic told me that I was going to get the 4th position, but on the last lap, on the last corner, the McLaren driver wanted to, move from inside, and they had contact with Shifty Wizard, and I overtook Shifty Wizard by 12 thousandths or so, and yeah, I got to 22, like last year with Carl 1 or 2.
Oh, absolutely! That's absolutely insane. I forgot about that. So it is a repeat for you and Carl, mate, and a huge battle last year as well with the man. Are you looking to go for the championship this year as well, Osgo? And what do you think your chances are?
I don't think much because the lobby was really fast, and I put a lot of practice on this track, and I'm gonna miss the next race, and I'll be overseas for 10, 12 days, and then I come back, and the next day we have 2 tracks, and so I don't think I'm gonna put a lot of practice, but I'll definitely be in the top. I'll try to be in the top 5. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, I think you're always going to be a contender, mate, and I thought it was a really smart race, and I just want to say congratulations, mate. What a finish.
Thank you.
Shifty Wizard, mate, welcome. Make sure that your audio is included, please, for the interview, which is in the party. Yeah, up the top, it's just say include audio.
Done, mate.
Mate, you were patient the whole race, sat behind Zozzy and Yuki Bear pretty much the whole race, had really good pace, good strategy. Talk me through the strategy first and foremost. Was that intentional staying behind them and wait until the end of the race? And then obviously talk us through the second last lap when a couple of cars wanted to play silly buggers.
Yeah, that's usually my game plan. Is if I can get up with that front runner pack, I just normally tuck in behind and just kick along till the last few laps, and then start trying to make me moves. Great opening race. Congratulations to Carl. Well deserved win. Yeah, great race. Great race.
Awesome, man. Good to hear that sportsmanship, man. And yeah, I definitely pick you to be a top 3 finisher this year. I think you have a fantastic chance at this championship, man. And just what a race. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Awesome. Thanks, Shifty. Carl, we did it! RB, baby!
Let's go. What a fucking race.
Let's fucking go! Sorry. Man, I was shitting myself. Sorry, talk us through your race. Sorry. Carl, fantastic race, mate. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I'll let you catch your breath for a second. Gee, this tier is stacked. Gotta say, qualified P7. I was like, geez, this is one of my better tracks, and qualifying P7, but kind of just tapped onto the end of that leading pack, and kind of just in a DRS train for a while. But I have to say, the setup that you have given me is an absolute rocket ship. That first sector, it's like you're on rails, so key leading into the main DRS straight. But yeah, great driving by Shifty. He's obviously my teammate in Rapid, so it was good to keep it clean with him.
Fuck him.
But yeah, actually, got to say, Magic as well in the party chat. He retired earlier in the race, and he was engineering me right to the end. So, got to thank you, obviously. Got to thank him too. Yeah, it's one of my better tracks. So, let's just stay pessimistic about the rest of the season. Optimistic.
Let's stay humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Nah, fantastic, man. Well done, Carl. Well done, Shifty. Well done, Osgo Cardo. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic race. And a great season opener as well. So thanks, guys. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. So that's it. That's it. Tier 2 done. Opener done. What a race. And we've got a buffet for you for the rest of the season as well. So we're back here tomorrow night for Tier 1, 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. And then I'll be back next week for Tier 2. Thank you guys so much. That is lights out for us. Say hi to your sister for me.